How much do we have? We've got 16 favors with Mamluks and 14 with Commonwealth, so we're slowly gathering those up. We need to have like 33 to be able to call in some ducats, but how much would it be from, say, Mamluks? Ducats, that would be 51 ducats, and if we have a look at Commonwealth, 31. Okay, so Mamluks is definitely the better one to ask money from. I mean, it makes sense, they got one of the biggest cities on this side of China. 109 development there in Cairo. Pretty impressive. Oh, Genoa no longer has trade league. Interesting. Of course, we won't be able to declare war on them quite yet because of the Turkish warning, but at some point, that might be a possibility. Right, so where is the army? It's probably going to return from here somewhere. Meanwhile, we should be able to, once we get this, we might actually go over here to kind of siege down the area that we are taking. Although, actually, we don't really need to do that. So, Ossetia entered military alliance with Karakin. Should we be worried? Is that going to increase the... Yeah, the liberty desire is now too high. Right. Better Diplotech than Georgia, okay. Relative army power of all vessel states in Georgia is 40% from there, okay. Right, at least we got pretty good relations with them still. But yeah, we may need to do something about this. Well, we just need to strengthen our army, I suppose, but we can't do that right now. Not without going over the force limit. We probably just can't afford it, really. Yeah, there's 7,600 men over here. I wonder if they're going to try to go and DC to that one. If they are... Well, they are going... Oh, no, they're going south. Okay, never mind. And we got the investments. I'm not going to browse through those because we got like 50 provinces that we're investing in. Well, let's just have a look at some of the more important... Oh, there's industry, farmlands, a bit of forestry and academic in our capital. Then let's have a look at Derbent, one of the other good provinces that we have. So there's a little bit on the resources and industry. Then in Baku, we've got a tiny bit of farmlands. Tabriz is probably another one that has gotten some investments. Well, a tiny bit of academic. Okay, what about Odishi? A little bit on the resources. Anguria. I got a tiny bit of farmlands as well. Now, we didn't have a lot of money to invest, to be fair. So, our capital probably took most of it. They are building pathing in Guria, though. That would actually be quite nice to get. I think they started working on that this year. So, it's not really completed yet, but eventually it will be. Right, let's continue with the siege. So, they're going through here. So, they are looping back south. Which kind of makes sense. They probably want to be able to protect their capital, which... I suppose we might actually just... Oh, there they are. Right, so there must be a connection from here to both Yas and Eglet, which seems to be the case. Expanded authority expired? Okay. We could do that again. That would mean that the tribes definitely don't like us. Expanded authority, so the stability increase in the wall is also going to be going up again. The clan powers go down. We got quite a bit of province with clan power right now. So if we can, well, at least a lot in the south here, I would imagine. Have a look, actually. Is there... No, there's no clans over there. Or here, so maybe it's not quite as much as I thought it would be. Okay, that one does have some. And I'm pretty sure that over here we may still have a little bit. Yeah, 45% in Kislar. What are they constructing in here? Pathing. Oh! How many provinces are building right now? There's Guria and Kislar. No, that's actually the only ones. Right, but we were building the... No, we were building the irrigation in here, but that then may have got stalled by the lake or something. Because it did not increase. How's the population now? So we've got 74,000 residents. It is going down, or not down, up quite quickly though. It's like 365. So one per day. Majority of the ducats invested in there. Of this year anyway. Are they fighting a second war yet? No, it's just our war. Unfortunately, the fact that Ossetia is now no longer... Oh, there we go. We shall loot them. Of course, that is a promise that we will have, but you know, we need the money. Plus, the autonomy is going to be so high in there that's really hard to get the money out of there for us. Slowly work our way down south, though. Right, so now with a 36% war score, they will not, of course, accept this peace deal. Perhaps if we don't take that one, would that get us... Well, it's not really that much closer. Although it does mean that the aggressive expansion, or the, yeah, aggressive expansion is going to be a little bit less, at least in some of the nations. But of course, still going to be pretty bad, but that would give us the kind of key provinces in here. The 2 forts, and, well, actually 3 forts. Don't really need that fort, to be fair. We could just build a garrison in there and be done with it. All we care. And then once we take more land from Corset, we'll take that one at least. It would be their capital, which means it is 19 development. How much are these? That's 21, 6, 8, and 5. So let's see, 29, 35, 40 development total. I mean, that's not too bad. That would get us closer to 600 at least. Still not quite to 600, but it would certainly be closer. Right, so now we're paying a little bit of the money again for reinforcing, but that's just half of the cost. Oh, they got 14,000 now. Oh, wow. Okay, we may have made Ossetia a bit too strong for our good, or like, yeah, okay. I didn't expect them to be able to build that large armies, let's be honest. I thought it would be like maybe 8,000, but sadly 14. Oh, there they are. Do we continue the siege, or let them siege that one down for now? We'll probably siege this one down real quick, because, you know, having another province siege down is always nice. And that one's... oh no, they're going... oh, are they going to go into Karaköyünlü? Karaköyünlü does have a dip or Miltech of 30. Yeah, they are moving in there. Right, I mean, that would actually, technically speaking, weaken our vassals, which would make them less likely to try to rebel. So, you know, it's actually possibly a good thing. Now they're going now to Hula. Oh, and now they're going south. Oh no, they're going through Assur. Where the heck are they going? Are they trying to go all the way around to start sieging down my lands over here or something? I mean, if they are, then that's a heck of a trip. Right, let's have a look. We still need a lot more points. I mean, we could just go ahead and chase after that army. Because if we could get another victory against them, that would basically seal their fate, I would say. Plus, you know, we've got 3 provinces already seized down. That's giving us a little bit of loot. Now it's time to hunt down some armies. I'm not entirely sure where exactly they are going, though. They got... well, we can see the Mamluk provinces at least, so we can know where they're going from. Okay, they are going to Anna. But they might be going around this way. I mean, that one doesn't have a fort, so it kind of would make sense for them to aim for that one. We won't be able to catch that army, I don't think, but what we could do... get a bit less. We'll just need to figure out where exactly they are heading to, which we don't know yet. I have a bit of a suspicion that it's either Merdin or then... hold on, is it Erzurum? Or whatever the fortification is that we have, basically the furthest west fort that we have. They may think that they're clever sieging down in there, but of course they're not really clever. Well, I mean, it's not really a bad idea in a way to try to kind of chase my armies away. I suppose they could go for that one as well. They are going to Adair. Oh. So it begins again. Holy war against Trebizond. Alright. So I suppose... hold on, are you just an ally? You're just an ally. Alright. Okay, so I will accept this one. Let's have a look. So, in terms of numbers, it's not that bad. Although one thing that I do need to do is probably placate the local rulers a little bit. There's 20 prestige for minus 10% liberty desire. That means that they will start paying me money again and also start helping me in the war. Right, so Georgian Crusade, what we'll probably do is not take quite this much money. Or perhaps we don't take, say, that province, for example. And, okay, so even if we don't take any money, could we... we don't actually need that fort quite yet. Because we can't even take that one. Oh, wow. Can we not take anything from you? Oh, it was the war reps in there. Okay, let's see. Because that would be too much, but at least 1 province and a little bit of coin. Okay, so 2 provinces and 8 ducats. We could try to catch up these armies, to be fair, but I think we're just going to get the quick peace deal. for now. Like, at least we are slowly going or moving towards India and then China, so it's still gonna pay itself back, or pay itself off, I suppose. Right, so if we have a look at the army's total, so they got 43,000. Astrabad is in this war already, and we can force them out of this. I suppose what I could do is go ahead and assign these as provinces of interest, but they are more likely to give them to me. Also, let's go ahead and mark some of these provinces as interest as well. Don't know about those yet, but like these two as well. Right. So that would be a fair bit of province of interest. And if we can force out that nation out first, and Ossetia should be with their 14,000 men be fairly strong. They got militech of 33 as well. What do the Turkish Empire have? They got 32. So we actually have a bit higher quality. And how is the... Okay, we still got the exhaustive drilling. We had the better drilling at one point for a short period of time there after the war against the Turks, but not anymore. Or the first war against the Turks. But yeah, we'll try to siege down this one. It shouldn't take too long. We don't, of course, have a leader with siege pips. How much are we still ahead of time in Meltic? 4 years. Oh, it's gonna be new infantry over there then. Oh, interesting. Also, how's the... Okay, we've got 7% commercialization in our capital. Over here we got 71.6. So it is slowly spreading. It's gonna take a while though. And the Colombian imports are still spreading quite nicely. We haven't gotten more than 5 provinces yet though. Is there... Which one is the furthest along? I mean, there's 38%... Another 30, almost 39%, I suppose. But most of these seem to be somewhere in the 30s. But it's probably going to take at least a few more years before... Well, I suppose we could just check one of these provinces. How quickly is that going to be present? About 10 years. Okay. I mean, yeah. Sounds about right. So, like, 8 to 10 years is probably when they are going to start spreading in. But, like, after that, there's not going to be that much that we need to kind of pay for the appraising cost. Especially since we do have already some modifiers that reduce the cost. The idea is, so there's the institution appraisement cost minus 15%. Was there another one that reduced the institution appraisement cost? I don't remember. Not necessarily, actually. But at least, you know, it's still reduced by 15%, which is definitely not a bad thing. Looks like our inflation is basically nothing now. The Turks are fighting a pretty big war here. They did not manage to get that many allies into the war either. Oh, Arkids are going in... Hold on a minute, are you in a war? No. Okay, that's just not giving the new orders yet for the troops, I suppose. There we go, they're returning. But yeah, getting Astrabad out of the war and getting those provinces for myself would actually be pretty decent. And we'll be able to get more from Sardabar next time, I reckon. Taking a small bit of attrition there. We do have set this as a unit that could take troops. Oh, Ossetia did have a bit of lower maintenance, I suppose. For the duration, or the start of the war at least. But yeah, there's only level 1 for over here. I don't... Well, they got 29 militech. They got 4 enemies, of course. Karakunulu is not going to help in this war, I don't think. Oh, and Ossetia Liberty is still pretty bad. I could always placate the rulers even further, but I don't think that's a smart idea. I'm already over force limit, so I can't really do much about that. I suppose I could actually do something. Do we have the cash for that, I suppose is the question. Not without taking loans. I can't really hire the mercenaries. How much is one loan for us? 180 ducats. So with one loan we could hire a lot of them, but I don't know if we want to take them. We'll see, we'll see. Not gonna do it yet. But at some point we will have to do that. Potentially. But we'll try to siege this one down without taking the mercenaries, and then we'll head northwest and start fighting the enemies. Of course, these two don't really stand a chance fighting against the Turks without the help of my troops. I do wonder though, did we manage to get any claims for Ossetia in here yet? They did get a claim in Laba. Interesting. But Trebizond has a claim on that one as well, so they're probably going to take control of that for themselves. Yeah, if we could get Shahrud and Sabzavar over here. I mean, how much are these in terms of development? That's 11, 10, so 21 development. This is not massive. It was would get us a little bit closer Oh, right, I was calculating from the 40 points, but we didn't actually get 2 of these provinces. How much are we losing money? It's only half a ducat per month right now. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. I got 2,000 men over there. Can I actually leave? Oh, yeah, I suppose I could. Just detach a siege, go ahead and stack wipe that. That's going to give us the war score that we need. We've gotten already oh, they did manage to get Artigates into the war. Right, and Karakayunlu just went and stacked wiped their troops. Right, but no one's actually seizing them down yet. Did they get any others? There's no guy. Oh, right, so if we have a look at the numbers now, we've got, let's see, 47, 54, 56,000 versus our 48,000. So yeah, it's actually almost even. Right, so I do wonder if we could... Well, yeah, we'll catch that one. That's going to give us a bit more taking war scores again. Just getting these easy victories out of the way is actually going to be really helpful right now. And not to mention we can... I don't actually know if the victory or battle victories against them are going to disappear once we do the peace deal, or if they are pieced out separately. I'm hoping that they will be. See, so that is another 9 points in war score. And we started sieging their capital as well now. Of course, without any siege pips on either one of these armies right now, it's not doing all that great. But with this much war score at the start of the war, it's actually... Oh, Ossetia occupied this. Oh. Or at least it's given... Or that province has been given control to Ossetia. Well, that's pretty nice, but Ossetia isn't really doing much. How about we give Ossetia the... Oh, they are back to 53%. Right, the greedy, they got a fair bit of development, better diplotech than Georgia, so it's probably 3... Oh, there we go. We'll do that one real quick, so that might actually reduce the liberty desire sufficiently. Oh, yeah, there we go. They are still pretty high in liberty desire. It's, okay, they do still have better diplotech as well. How much did that do? It was just... Oh, it was only 5%, so... Oh! Ossetia must have a massive diplotech then. So I'm going to give Ossetia the orders to do some sieging regardless. So they can start sieging down some of the enemies. Because my armies are so far away that they don't know where to link up with them, I reckon. But yeah, if we can just keep up with the or start catching up with the diplotech rather, that'd be rather nice. How's the nobility's power doing right now? It should still be going down. It's slowly dropping. Although the resting nobility power is still 45% or 45.5%, we are at 92%, so that might take quite a while. They've got quite a bit of, especially forestries and farmlands in there. Well, they own most of the, well, large chunk of the forestries and farmlands. Let's put it that way. Okay, so slowly getting these sieges done. The fact that we've got 28%, so Ashrabat is already low enthusiasm. I don't blame them. But yeah, we're seeing now the provinces, they have no military, well, whatsoever. Right, so if we could just seize down all of that, that'd be nice. Oh, right, we can see that the Commonwealth is fighting a war. Because Muscovy, Livland, Dobra, Eselvik, and Riga. Right. Livland is the Livonian order. Turned into something quite different. Oh, okay, so there's some Ottoman troops here. They're bringing in the Blue Horde over here as well around. Okay, but that would be an army that I could beat if I can get my troops in there. Although the 5-shock leader is a bit scary. But we'll just, you know, deal with these sieges real quick. And then we'll catch up with the enemy armies. Like, if our vassals take a little bit of hits there, it's probably fine. New disease. Alright, smallpox in Europe. Not my problem. Lu has a new ruler. Oh, I could actually try to marry them, right? Well, I could, but... Oh, wait, no, I can't. Government form does not allow royal marriages, as they lack a monarchy. Right, but they're still a kingdom, okay. There we go, that's one of the sieges done. We can move in the remaining troops here to speed up the siege. It's going to give us the +1 from the artillery. So even if we fail this siege pip, which we might... Oh, we are taking favour of attrition in here. Oh, there we go. We shall loot them. Let's actually gather up the troops west instead. And then start heading down here into Karakayunlu, start fighting some of that. That's 18,000 men though. Of course, if we reinforce... Oh! Astrakhan? Sure, we'll loot them. Right, Ossetia is down there. So when are we gathered up? We are gathered up in December. We got war score of 32% already. It's actually pretty impressive. And if we could beat down these two armies in combat, then that would be already bloody amazing in terms of war score. And yeah, if it weakens up Karakayunlu's economic base here a little bit, I'm totally fine with that, because that means that they'd be at least slightly less likely to try to form a rebellion against me again. Or at least the liberties I would drop a little bit. Although I'm pretty sure that if I can beat... Oh, there we go, they've got siege down. I just need to make sure that Artkids don't actually take any of the lands here. Are they still a vassal? No, they're no longer a vassal. So we might actually want to just annex them in this war. Now, the question is, where is the Ottoman army going? We do also need to have a look at how good our missionaries are doing, because I'm kind of interested to see how much we've converted the province in the meanwhile. It was 29.9% previously. So if we have a look at that now, it is 30.6, so it's not that much. It is slowly converting. Very slowly. Right, so we're getting... Okay, this is actually pretty much full strength. If they got the army in here... Oh, that's another 3,000 coming in. Oh, there they are. They might be going... If they're going to Antep, that means that they might be going kind of around here. They might be going for the southern area there, which actually, if that is the case... Get to Oromia first. We're going to Adana. Okay. Ashrabat has been pieced out. Okay, we got a province out of it. And 27 ducats. It did not lower the war score all that much either. Yeah, no, the battle stays there. Right, the occupation, of course, doesn't, but like the battle stay, that is good to know for future reference. But they are taking that to... Oh wait, no, we don't see that anymore. Oh right, it's going west. No, it's going back to Antep. Okay. But yeah, we may need to spend some time... Oh, they are going northeast again. They are potentially... No, they don't know where they are heading. I don't know where they're heading either. Oh, right, that's a loss in the north. It's 30,000 men with them 4445 general. Right, that is a bit scary in sieging down things. And Ossetia, you should probably just scatter a little bit. At least your liberty desires are not quite as high. Of course, if you got your army beat down by the Turks, then that might help. But at the same time, that would hurt the war score, so I'd rather not do that. And since it's just a religious war, I mean, at least we got the show superiority still, but yeah, that's almost 10 points from losing that combat in Lava. And luckily, Ossetia did not get caught by that. And they are moving into Shetkala over there, which is not getting any sort of attention from the enemies right now, which is great. Okay, so we are going all the way to Mush right now. Oh, and stability drops. That's not great. I don't suppose there's any... Well, we could provide the grain, I suppose, to improve the stability. Or we can just wait a little bit. It's currently 99%. When do we have the tax relief again available? November this year. Okay, yeah, we can wait until then. Although I'd rather wait until a little bit later than that, but we'll see. So we've got 21,000 men in here. Gonna be tricky. Let's get to Van first. And we do have this set up so that they can support me. I should probably... Oh dear. Ossetia is gonna get caught in there. Well, I mean, it's gonna weaken them at least. Let's put them in supportive stance. But yeah, no, they got 0 combat pips in there. Oh dear. Although they are Horde, so that... Wow, they actually won that combat. Horde with really good Miltech at that, so that, yeah, that's actually surprisingly effective. Right, I'm going to move into Mush. I'm going to see if I can break that siege in there. It's Wooden Mountains, if we can get there in time... Oh, well. Archaeonly is already moving in. They got 2-2, and they got 1-2, okay. But now, of course, the Ottomans are moving in with the 5 shocks general. So, I mean, no, Trebizond is moving in. If they can hold on for long enough, we will arrive in there. Oh, no. It's... Well... No, it's... Oh. Well, I'm gonna move in there, regardless. They took some casualties. We did lose that combat, though. Did we lose the... Oh, yeah, we lost 2 combats recently. Like... Oh, right, they won the first one, then they lost the second one in the north. And then over here we lost a bit of a large one in here. So we don't have the ticking war score anymore. But if I can win... Oh, bollocks, it just got the siege done. Can we win this before they reach... Oh, no, not quite. But they don't have any cannons in this. So our fire is actually going to be quite significant for the battle. Even though with the -2 from the terrain and all that. We are still winning there. That's 13 war score. Oh boy, looking at that casualties, they got almost 11,000 casualties for our 4,000 and a little bit extra. But yeah, no, that was pretty decent. They lost... Okay, actually the losses on both sides are fairly even. But that is definitely going to help a little bit with this situation. I could perhaps go in there, siege down Artugid's capital, and force them potentially out of the war.